everybody. I want to apologize again for not uploading my video last Thursday and this Tuesday. Sorry, I've had a lot on my plate right now. My schedule's been all over the place, and I try my best, but sometimes I just have too much shit to do and I can't squeeze it all. But just because I didn't post doesn't mean that I stopped working out. So week 1 I was 315. That Sunday when I weighed in I was 310. Then week 2 I was 306. So 9 pounds down in 2 weeks. So we'll see where I'm at this week when I weigh in on Sunday. In this episode I want to talk about anxiety and depression. I feel like these are the two emotions that, as a bigger guy, that I do struggle with quite frequently. And when I was younger, when I was in shape, I never had any depression, no anxiety. That was non-existent to me. I didn't believe in that shit. I would look in the mirror and I was happy with what I saw. And I was happy in life at the time. So I didn't experience that at all. I noticed when I started getting bigger that I started to get anxiety. I was getting like a little bit panic attacks and stuff like that. And I noticed that I was getting depressed more often. The anxiety, I do know it stems from like health issues. Every time I would get like a pain in my chest, or I would feel like my arm going numb or something, I automatically start thinking like, oh shit, I'm gonna have a heart attack, or maybe something's wrong with me, maybe I have high blood pressure, maybe I'm diabetic or something. So your mind just starts like racing, and I would get these big panic attacks, and they were pretty bad. Some of them have been pretty bad, and sometimes when I feel them coming, I just gotta distract myself. Like I just gotta start thinking of something else, or I just start working out, start walking, start doing something. I try not to pay it any attention, but yeah, it was pretty bad at one point. This one time I had a really bad panic attack where the homie from work, his name is Rich, he had to take me to the hospital, and I remember being there the whole drive, and being there, I just thought I was gonna fucking die. Like I was taking off my shirt, I was pacing back and forth in the room, and I was just telling the doctors like, do something, like put me to sleep, do something, I'm gonna die. And when they ran the test on me and everything, they're like, there's nothing wrong with you, bro. Like I don't know, they just gave me some Ativan, and they sent me home, but they're like, there's nothing wrong with you. And then the depression obviously is because of my size, just not being happy with what I see in the mirror every day. And the clothes size, going from a size 32 jean to a 46 pants, going from a size large to a fucking 3XL, not being able to find clothes that fit you, not being able to do a lot of things, just being slow and miserable, it sucks. So and that's where the depression comes from. I'm just not happy where I'm at in life right now, physically. It can always be better. But, that's why I started this channel, and that's why I'm on this journey to I know where I need to be in life, and I'm not there right now. The depression also, it does stem from, I was in a bad relationship for 9 years. I was on and off with the same person, and it was a bad time, but I'm not here to talk bad about nobody, and but that was part of my depression. It stems from that as well. But most importantly was, like I said, my size. And I don't believe in taking medication. They did try to prescribe me some stuff, but I fucking hate medication. I don't recommend taking it. I feel like it's a band-aid, and I feel like it's a fucking way out. Like you're gonna fucking take a pill to help you feel better, but you're not gonna address the real problem. For me, I know what the problem is, and I'm addressing it right now. It's my weight, and I'm happy with it, but I'm doing something about it. But I do know people that they take pills, and like they're okay just taking a pill for the rest of their life, and I don't agree with that shit. If your kids see you taking medication, or doing things you're not supposed to, overeating, drinking, smoking, all that bullshit, they're gonna think that it's okay, and they're gonna follow you. They're gonna imitate you. I see now that I work out when I'm lifting weights. My son is there next to me. He tries lifting these little tiny weights that we have. They see me riding my bike, and then when I get off, they get on the bike and they try to ride it. So they see what I'm doing, and they're trying to do it as well, and I love that. Whether, like, for example, when I was a kid, my dad was an alcoholic, so he would drink, and he was very abusive. So as a kid, I remember him giving me beer, and I remember me like actively, whenever I would see him drinking, I'll try to grab the beer and drink with him, like take a sip from the beer, and he would give it to me. He would just pour it down my throat, and because that's what I would see as a kid. That's my dad, and that's what he does, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I just don't want my kids to grow up and see these bad habits, or see how big I am and think it's okay to be that big. I don't think it's okay. But I'll cut this episode short because I gotta go to work right now. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I don't really post like my weight loss stuff, most of it here. I just These videos are raw. I don't work on them. I don't edit them. I just fucking upload it as it is. But if you want to see the weight loss journey, I do post it on my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram name in the bottom in the bio. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.